Hi, my name is Martin Orlando. Welcome to my hobby YouTube channel. Today I have part 1 of the CD movie soundtracks I collected over the years. Most of these I purchased back in the 90s, some in the 2000s. And we're going to start with part 1, movie soundtracks A through C. The first one is Above the Rim. This was the soundtrack to a basketball movie. Had a lot of rap and hip-hop music. Some of the biggest songs on here are Anything by SWV. Let's see. Part-Time Lover by O-Town. H-Town, I'm sorry. Let's see. Didn't Mean to Turn You On was kind of a song that Robert Palmer did in the 80s, but another group did it. Second to None. Let's see. I think Snoop Dogg was on here somewhere. The Dog Pound. I think he did something up here too. Yeah. Nate Dogg and Warren G was the biggest hit on here. Regulate. That spent like 4 weeks at number 1 on my chart back in '94, and that's when this album was. I'll show you some more of the inner part. Tupac Shakur was one of the actors in this. I think he had a song on here too. Dr. Dre was one of the big producers of this. All right, and that's Above the Rim. It was 1994. It's going through A through C here. Next, I have the soundtrack to a Broadway play of Aida. This was Elton John and Tim Rice's. I think it's pronounced Ada, but I could be wrong. A lot of different artists on this one. We had Sting. Elton John did a song with LeAnn Rimes that was Written in the Stars. Let's see. Sting's Another Pyramid did well on my chart. Also Lenny Kravitz. Kelly Price. Yeah, she had a hit on here. This song wasn't really well known at the time, but the movie was more of a drama type of... It says here it's made for Disney. It was a Disney theatrical production. 1999 this one was. Let's see if we have any more information. I never saw this movie. I just like the music on this one. Like the first one, I actually saw the movie, that basketball movie. Let's see. Well, Spice Girls were on here too. Boys to Men. Just a big conglomerate of stars. Egypt had a lot to do with this song, the country Egypt. A lot of Tim Rice, you know, he did a lot of Broadway plays, a lot of other music. Drew Hill performed the last song on here. Let's see. That is Aida. I think it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Ada or Aida. And that was a big Broadway production play done by Disney, Elton John, and Tim Rice. Okay, next I got Aladdin, another Disney. This was done, music by Alan Menken and Howard Ashman and Tim Rice. He did a lot of Disney stuff. This one had a lot of actors on this movie too. Robin Williams. Whoopi Goldberg, a few others. Peabo Bryson and Regina Bell did the big hit on here, A Whole New World. And that's Aladdin. This was 92. Next is Armageddon. This was mostly Aerosmith's songs. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, written by Diane Warren. And What Kind of Love Are You On? A lot of artists on here too. Journey, ZZ Top, Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Sean Colvin, Bon Jovi, Patti Smythe, Starseed, I think, no, that was by Our Lady of Peace, and Chantel Krevezuk. And the theme from Armageddon was Trevor Rabin. And then Steven Tyler did a little thing, Animal Crackers. This was a good movie. I have actually owned this movie too. I got a copy of the VHS. Ben Affleck. And Steven Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler. Bruce Willis. Whole cast of stars in this movie. And that's Armageddon. This was 98, I believe. Yep, 98. The biggest song was I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Next I have Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. I think this was from his second movie, Mike Myers. The big hit on here was Madonna's song. Let's see if it has on here. I keep everything that was in the thing. It's on the back of them. This was like a something that you can win. Looks like a DVD player. Okay, let me put that back in here first. I think the songs were on the back of this CD. It's been a while since I've looked at a lot of these. Yeah, Beautiful Stranger. The Who did My Generation. That was not a remake, but a reissue. R.E.M. did a remake or cover of Dragging the Line. Lenny Kravitz's American Woman reissue. Let's see, anyone else? Melanie G of the Spice Girls. She was Scary Spice. The Flaming Lips had a song called Buggin', and that did really well too on my chart. Burt Bacharach and Elvis Costello, I Never Fall in Love Again. That was a cover. And Quincy Jones did a song on here, the theme song. You can recognize it right away. You'll be like, whoa. That's the theme song to Austin Powers and The Spy Who Shagged Me. That was his second movie, Mike Myers, for that movie franchise. Okay, and then The Avengers. This is a remake of old 60s kind of sci-fi detective type of movie. I watched it once back in the zeros. I think this came out of. I'll find out in a minute when this was. It was Ray Fiennes was the actress in this? Well, a lot of good songs on this one, too. Grace Jones was on here. Dishwalla had that song Truth Serum. Annie Lennox had Mama. There's a song called Bad Twin by Baby Bird. That did really well. Sugar Ray and Burning Dog, Don't Be a Pet. Utah Saints were on here with Technology. Those were some of the big ones on there. Ray Fiennes was the lead actor. He played, the Avenger. The girl, I want to say that, is that Uma Thurman? I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Don't remember. I think that's it on here. I don't see any. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it was Uma Thurman. I recognized her. All right, that's The Avengers, the album to the movie. Okay, that's most of the A's. Then we got Batman. Batman and Robin. This is the one when a couple of artists on this one. Bone Thugs and Harmony had a Look Into Your Eyes. Smashing Pumpkins, The End is the Beginning is the End. What else? R. Kelly's Gotham City. Arcana had House of Fire. That was also a hit. R.E.M. was on here too. Jewel, that was the big one. Foolish Games, the love theme. Goo Goo Dolls, Lazy Eye. And Moloko, as like kind of a dance group, had Fun for Me. That was also on my chart. Eric Benet had True to Myself. Let's see. George Clooney. That was what I was trying to remember. I just go off just by memories. There was also a little thing in there for that. I kept that. Stay connected on the internet type of thing. George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger played Mr. Freeze. I want to say that looks like Uma Thurman again. She was in this too. Okay. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yep, Uma Thurman was Poison Ivy. Alicia Silverstone was Batgirl. And Robin. There's George Clooney. It's the only time he played Batman. And Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right. And once again, the big song on that one was Jules' Foolish Games. All right, up next. Beverly Hills 90210. The soundtrack. This is the TV soundtrack to this show. The big ones. Let's see. Paula Abdul. Bend Time Back Around. Color Me Bad. Got to Have You. Jeremy Jordan, The Right Kind of Love. Vanessa Williams and Brian McKnight. Love Is. That was the big one on here. Jeffrey Williams. Let Me Be Your Baby. Shanice. Saving Forever for You. Jody Watley, All the Way to Heaven. Kathy Dennis and D-Mob and Why. Michael McDonald did a duet with Shaka Khan, Time to Be Lovers. And then Tara Kemp, Action Speaks Louder Than Words. Those were all hits from this album. Beverly Hills 90210. And this one came out like a poster. You just pull it out, and there they are. Nighttime soap opera. And you can recognize some of the stars there. And there's the music. Okay, that's Beverly Hills 90210 soundtrack. All right, I'm gonna put these on this side because these came off of this one. Then there's Blade, Wesley Snipes. And this was more of a rap type of CD, rap hip hop. A couple of other music mixes, like dance mixes. Trying to remember what was the big one on here. There wasn't many. Mystical, The Edge of the Blade, that was the first song on here. Oh, there it is. Bounty Killer, featuring Mobb Depp and Rapinoid, Deadly Zone. That was a hit on my chart. Let's see. New Order had a song on here too. I think that was a mix of one of their other old hits. Okay, that's Blade, the Wesley Snipes film. Oh, I gotta open it up and show you the inside. But also Kris Kristofferson was in this. Steven Dorff. And there was a little thing in here like a postcard and other TV soundtracks and stuff. I got this at Tower Records at the time. I used to get a lot of my soundtracks from Tower Records. I did watch this movie in the movie theater. It was like on the comics of Marvel Comics. It was really big at the time. I'm going to say this was in the zeros, the 2000s. Let's see what year. Oh, no, 1998. It's been that long since I've looked at this. And that's Blade, the big Wesley Snipes film. Let's see if I could get it back in here. Okay. We got 8 more here. The Bodyguard. This I watched way back in 1992 in the movie theater first, when I was living in New Jersey at the time. Kevin Costner, Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston had all the big ones on here. I Will Always Love You, I Have Nothing, I'm Every Woman, Run to You, Queen of the Night, Jesus Loves Me. We got Kenny G and Aaron Neville, Even If My Heart Would Break, Lisa Stansfield, Someday I'm Coming Back. The Soul System did a remake of Lovely Day, I'm Gonna Be a Lovely Day. It's Gonna Be a Lovely Day. Curtis Stigers had Peace, Love, and Understanding. And the theme to The Bodyguard, Joe Cocker and Sass Jordan, Trust in Me. Ran that really quick, but it was 92. Really big movie. Big #1 hit for Whitney Houston. The Dolly Parton hit. David Foster did the second one, I Have Nothing. And then, I'm Every Woman was an Ashford and Simpson song that Shaka Khan did many years back. Run to You, Alan Rich and Judd Friedman. Whitney Houston co-wrote Queen of the Night, big back top 15, #1 hit. L.A. Reid and Babyface. Let's see. Lisa Stansfield did co-write Someday I'm Coming Back. Yeah, the Lovely Day song was a Bill Withers song, and the Soul System did the remake, and Curtis Stigers did a Nick Lowe hit. What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding? And then Joe Cocker and the Sass Jordan song. Sass Jordan is a jazz artist, and she did the background sound as Joe Cocker sang that. All right, and that's The Bodyguard. Next, I have Broken Bridges, Toby Keith film soundtrack. Willie Nelson, BeBe Winans, and Lindsey Hawn. Kind of her debut into the movie business. Crash Here Tonight by Toby Keith. And then the title song, Broken Bridges, Toby Keith and Lindsey Hawn. An Uncloudy Day did really well, and that was the one with Willie Nelson. Okay, and that's Broken Bridges. And this album was in 2006. Ooh, got some money, Toby Keith money there. So I keep all those inserts and stuff. That just came right out. All right, and then we had, this is an enhanced CD. There was extras. Oh yeah, Burt Reynolds was in this. Forgot about that. This was a cool movie. I don't remember too much about it, but I think she played a girl that was, I don't know. I really can't say. But I did watch this a long time ago, so it was like 2006. It's been a while. That's 20 years already, unbelievably. Can't Hardly Wait. This was a really cool movie. This had, I remember her name. Let's see, the big songs on here. Third Eye Blind, Graduate. Oh, Smash Mouth had Can't Get Enough of You, Baby. Blink 182 had a hit called Damn It. Busta Rhymes, Tear It Up, Fire It Up. Missy Misdemeanor Elliott had a hit on here too. Hit 'em, What Does the He? Flashlight, that was a reissue of a Parliament's song. And Run DMC, It's Tricky. There's another one. Guns N' Roses one's on here too. That was a reissue. Let's see if they give us the actors' names on this. I can't believe I forgot. She looks familiar, but I don't remember her name. It'll probably come to me really quick. I don't give any names of the artists on here. Let's see if they have it at the... Usually they have like a movie thing where it shows the names of the people. Wow, okay. Love Hewitt. That's coming to me. Just don't remember her first name. Oh, it's really tiny. Let's see if I can see it here. Jennifer Love Hewitt. I can't believe I forgot her first name. Ethan Embry was in this. Say there's someone else too. It's so tiny, I can't see it. This was around 1998. That was Can't Hardly Wait. Chariots of Fire, Vangelis. This was more of an EP, but just had a couple of the songs from the movie. There were 7 songs on there, but Chariots of Fire being the top song. Eric's theme was on the back side of the record. And then the other songs from the movie, Chariots of Fire. This was back in 80-something, but I purchased this in 81, I think this was. But I purchased this in the 90s. This is a reissue of the album. Yeah, 1981. Vangelis, instrumental artist. The main reason why I got the song from this. Titles was the actual song that was on the chart at the time. Made the top 10. Did really good. It went up to number 2, I believe, if I remember. That's Chariots of Fire by Vangelis. A movie was about an Olympic movie about running. The Academy Award Best Original Score, 1981. Okay, and then we got Charlie's Angels. This was the remake done with Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu. Big song on here was Destiny Child. Independent Woman Part 1. Spent 11 weeks at number 1. Tavares, Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel was all the rest of these were kind of like reissues. Except for the Destiny Child stuff. And Baby Got Back, all these other ones were all reissues. Brandy, You're a Fine Girl by Looking Glass was on an old album my mom gave me. And that was a remake version of the song. These last few, like the theme song to Charlie's Angels, was really a new version. All the others were all reissues. And don't remember who played Charlie on this. I want to say that was, what's his name? Right there. All right, here we go. Bill Murray. Sam Rockwell. Tim Curry. One of them was Charlie. Someone had to play Bosley, too. Cameron Diaz was awesome. That's Charlie's Angels. Alrighty. We're down to the last 3 for today's part. City of Angels. Meg Ryan. Let's see, the big hits on here was U2, If God Will Send His Angels. Alanis Morissette, Uninvited. Paula Cole had a hit on here, Feeling Love. John Lee Hooker, Mama You Got a Daughter. Sarah McLachlan and Angel. The biggest one on here, this was number 1 for 18 weeks on my chart. The Goo Goo Dolls and Iris. Even Peter Gabriel's I Grieve. Eric Clapton had a hit on here. Further On Up the Road. And let's see. Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan. City of Angels. Dennis Franz was in there from NYPD Blue. There he is in the bed there. This was an awesome movie. One of my favorites of the 90s. City of Angels. Right up there with The Bodyguard. And then we got Cool Runnings. This was John Candy. Those Jamaican bobsledders. Another Olympic theme. Jimmy Cliff. Super Cat. And then the main theme, Hans Zimmer. The Walk Home. The Wailing Souls, another reggae band. Diana King had the big hit, and it was a reggae song, Stir It Up. And Jimmy Cliff, I Can See Clearly Now. Not much in this one. John Candy is such a funny artist. We miss him a lot. That's Cool Runnings, and music inspired from this movie. The last one of the A through C soundtracks is Brandon Lee's The Crow. Original movie soundtrack. This had The Cure and Burn. Stone Temple Pilots, Big Empty. 9 Inch Nails had Dead Souls. Rage Against the Machine had Darkness. Very dark theme type of thing movie. It had a lot of karate in it too. Jesus and the Mary Chain, Snake Driver. Oh, the love theme was Jane Seabury, I think her name was. It Can't Rain All the Time. There's The Crow. And this was open up like a, you see that, like a poster type of thing. Maybe I can see some of the other ones. No, there wasn't many hits on this album. This was in the dedication of Brandon Lee, who died in the movie, making the movie. Pretty sad. All the people involved in this one. Okay, and then he was son of, Lee from back in the 70s, Brandon. All right, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and we'll see some more of these cool videos. Thank you.